Welcome back to Photoshop with Matt. I am glad you're here today. Hey, do you like cosplay, dressing up, and Photoshop? Well, if you said yes to any of those, this video is for you. Check it out. I have such a cool video today. I am working together and partnering with Hector. He has a YouTube channel. He went over to SAC Anime Convention just a couple weeks ago and took a bunch of pictures of people cosplaying. He wrote a blog on it and he's gonna have some videos on it. Check out his YouTube channel, it's in the description below. And out of all the images he took this one of Edward and Nina Tucker. I am a huge fan of Full Metal Alchemist, and this episode in particular is just one of my favorites. It is probably the saddest episode, the craziest episode, and just the most mind-blowing episode I've ever seen of an anime. And so I had to pick this picture, I had to. So what I want to do today is show you how to add an anime character, yourself, or whatever into a background that matches the emotion and what's happening. So obviously this picture is conveying a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt, depression. It's just dealing with a lot of heaviness. So first thing off, you need to click and add a layer mask tool. I already have one up, and you're going to want to cut out yourself or someone else, and oops, if nothing happens, press the X button and it'll make sure black's on top and select that layer, and it'll just start cutting away the background of the image that you took. I went ahead of time and added and cut around the complete picture already. So it's already done. I totally just jumbled up on my words. That's crazy. Anyways, went around the edge, took care of everything ahead of time. And then also, so I have this grassy field. I think it's perfect for the scene. I also have this picture of a sunset I just loved. And I cut it out ahead of time and made it match the hill. So went with that. And then first thing, instead of adding a blurry background, I want to kind of add like a fog is rolling in. So I'm going to click the white layer, white color. I'm going to bring this all the way down to like 8, 11%, something like that. And then if you hold down Alt and right click, you can change the brush size and the hardness. So I'm going to make it 0 hardness, brush size right about there. And I'm just going to start painting in a fog. Just like that. Oops. Made that a little too big. Oh, did I just click? Whoops. Delete that layer. Click the wrong button for some reason. Go back up to brush. Let's add in the white background. Okay, the haze. There we go. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and bump that down to like an opacity around 70, 80%, somewhere around there. Doing great. We have the dog. We have Edward. Her name is Nina Tucker. If you don't know why, watch the episode. Let's go ahead, and I want to show you this really cool trick when you're adding yourself into an image. Use the layer mask tool and cut away yourself so that the background image comes through, but do it precisely. One of the coolest tricks I know with grass is if you go into here and click the grass button brush, so double click, and then open up brush options, turn off color dynamics, turn off transfer, do the flip X jitter on here so that it has the grass going both ways. Excuse me. And if you draw, this is so neat. If you draw over I have the opacity on 11. Turn it up to 100%. That's going to help out a lot. And if you draw over with the grass button, changing the size a little bit, it'll actually cut away your image so it looks like they're sitting in the grass at the grass field. How cool is that? Get some big grass blades coming up. All right, and it's kind of more of an artistic, you just artistic piece. You just gotta kind of keep playing with it till it looks good. And if you mess up, just hit X and delete away a little bit. Hit X again. Sorry, I'm like getting over this like congestion. It's awful. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay, let's keep it like that. See how the grass just comes up now? All right, they are mixed into the scene. So let's go ahead and start working on coloring, because it's not just good enough to add yourself into a scene. You need to colorize it and make sure you match the background of the scene, and ultimately the complete color matches the tone of the scene, okay? So let's go ahead and start adding some stuff in. I want to add a curves layer. I want to add a gradient map layer. Don't worry about it, we'll fix it later. And I want to add a solid color. Where are you, solid color? There you are. Solid color, let's go ahead and add in a dark black or dark gray. Let's move the solid color to the bottom. Gradient map in the middle, curves on top. And let's go ahead and first, let's deal with this gradient map. So we want to select black to white, not white to black. So you can see what's happening if you do it the wrong way. And then click that one over to soft light, there you are. And let's bump that down to about halfway, somewhere around there. Perfect, so that's the difference. It kind of brings out the shadows and it mutes the whites a little bit. Curves, let's go ahead and take care of curves. Jump to our red layer and let's bring this up a little bit. And again, this is just me trying to match the scene's color. So obviously if you're doing something else where you're happy, you can add some more vibrant colors, more yellows, more reds. If you're sadder, you're gonna wanna do what I'm doing now. Let's go over to the blue layer, bring this down some, bring this up a little bit, and let's bend this down. So if I bring it too far, it's gonna turn all green. But somewhere in the middle, it's kind of gives a little bit of hope coloring, and a little too high gives a little bit of all hope is lost coloring. So I want to flirt with the middle part because that's what the episode really represents. So it's going to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, this is looking so cool. Curves there, gradient map's done. Color fill doesn't look beautiful. This is going to be our vignette layer. We want to make sure it's dark in the middle. Okay, opacity at 100%, not gonna mess up this time. Just click it once, and then what you can do is go in here, click on Show Transform Controls, and if you hold down Alt, you can drag one corner and they'll all match. And I want to create a vignette, hit Enter, bump the opacity down, right about there, zoom back in. Oh, this is looking so cool. See with that color of flirting between all hope is lost and there's still hope. I gave it a little bit more there's still hope, but then threw on a vignette, which kind of puts on this impending doom. Hashtag impending doom in Photoshop. That's fantastic. Okay, next I want to add in a little bit of coloring on the on Edward and Nina. So I'm gonna go in here, open up brush, and I'm gonna give it like a peach color almost, right about there, and just hit it once, and change this to hard light. Hard light, sometimes, for me, these are so hard to find. You'd think you'd just be able to like, just find it really quick. Drop it down, somewhere around 20, 30 is gonna be good. And you can just drag this anywhere you want to give like a highlight. Put it right on Edward. If you hold down Alt and drag, it'll duplicate and move one up to Nina, but I'm gonna change hers to screen. Where is it? There you go. Actually, I'm gonna put that down the middle. And then go back to the hard light one, drag this one more time, and let's bring this one back down to about 12. Okay, perfect. We have the coloring on Edward and Nina. We got the overall curves of the picture. We got a gradient map. We got a vignette. I want to edit them so they match the scene a little bit better. Okay, so curves, And if you just go ahead and like jump in here, it's not gonna work out. Make sure you click this button so it says you're just editing Nina and Edward, okay? So let's go ahead and drag this down just a little bit. Bump this down, bump this up. Okay, they look pretty muted there. So let's see before. They're too bright, yeah. They're really matching the scene. I'm gonna change the opacity down just a little bit. Before, after. Yeah, that's perfect right in there. Okay, these guys are still a little too high, and all of it is just plug and play and just messing with it till it looks right. Okay, that is looking good. Cool. Well, I hope you learned something today. Check out the before image and check out the after image. Man, it's such a big difference. Don't forget, go over to Hector's channel, subscribe, and thank him for taking these pictures. And if you want to collaborate or do something together, please message me. I love partnering up with people and just seeing what we can create together. So, see you later. Have a wonderful day. Peace.